and fly in this sunset direction to go to a spruce forest where there's giant trees for us to chop and get tons and tons of wood. Heck yeah. Just pick a tree, land on it, and then chop it down, my friend. Let's go. That'll be freaking awesome. Heck yeah. The three of us managed to gather more than enough logs for my new base. Well, at least Monocle and I did. Darcy was just in his own world. I don't know what he was doing. At one point I caught him going around collecting mushrooms and ferns, and while he was chopping trees, he just took breaks to dance. And then when it came to nighttime, he just refused to sleep. The sun's setting, guys, so head back to your bed. We're gonna get blown up and die. After we'd all filled more than enough shelter boxes, my friends logged off and I returned back to my project. Little flakes of loggies and, well, I guess I need to craft a whole lot of these to turn them into chests and hoppers. So that's cool. I guess before I go out and build all my chests and hoppers, I should probably make the platforms that all the chests and hoppers are going to go onto. Okay, so this is going to extend all the way around this wall. We're going to have so many chests. Oh my god. But let's just get into it. I was going to make a border and then I'll show you how that works. Rick, I made a hecking mistake. So let's try that again. And another mistake. Okay. I can officially not make any mistakes unless I am that ludicrous. All I gotta do is fill in this hole with copper grate. It'll be great, okay? Alright, so I've got this platform done and this platform done, but unfortunately not this platform. Because I freaking ran out of wax copper grate. I don't know what my maths was, but apparently it wasn't. So I'm gonna have to go and get some more, like, honeycomb and stuff. I hope that I've got a honeycomb farm. I don't know. Let's go home and have a look. I know that I've got a bee farm back here, but did I ever put spears in it to turn it into a honeycomb farm? Please tell me I did. Yes. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Whenever the frick I did that, which I have no idea when I did, thank you, past me. Oh, that is incredibly satisfying. It looks like I've got too much honeycomb, actually. Oh my gosh. Need to go big, burn, bop, burn, bam. A wax copper block, just like that. Easy. Hopefully I'll have enough for the entire build. I have no idea though, because my math has been bad for the copper grade. Let's keep going what we were doing. Let's keep doing what we were doing. I definitely didn't do the math right, and I definitely need to get more copper. But I'll just use what I've got now and then worry about that in the future, so let's just keep on palatial. All out of copper, so that's
Wiem,
probably
gdzie
done.
to
I mean, technically I still
ja
have
znać
copper, but yeah, I don't
milioner.
make that into copper grades. So let's see, I didn't mine a lot of copper when I was mining out the giant hole of justice. Let's see if I've got any left yet that I
O,
didn't turn into freaking copper. Okay, this is all of the copper I found in all of my chests, so yeah, I think I'm gonna have to mine another trial chamber, man. Alright, so here in a trial chamber, I guess I'm gonna mine the frick out of this thing. Wait the heck, I mean, why the heckin' Shrek is this heck a tree? I can't, okay then. Alright, we've got plenty of copper now. I can't run out possibly ever again. Probably I will one day, but at the moment I'm good. Let's cut up a bunch of this copper into grate, and let's grate this place like we grate
lego.
cheese.
There's some.
Alright, we've got 3 shelves down there now, but problem is, when I turn off my full bright mod, it is quite dark and depressing. So, let's grab some copper and let's get some lanty-nanty. Let's craft some copper lightning rods and let's make some nice lantning sticks. That looks pretty fascinating going for a while, and that is opening the floating vault of justice. And now I can mine them. Yay, this is taking a long time.
Easy.
Oh, I got the kind of getting jump too. Feels like I deserve XP from that. Now,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Oh.
come on, freaking well
What?
done. Get some ominous trial keys, am I right? Yeah, what will we get from this bad boy? here. Very nice. Feels illegal to mine this, but now let us craft that piece of polished top and let's lay down some blocks to then put some redstone on top of. Okay, I've done the
Down.
first layer of all of the foundations and stuff. Now
Nope.
I'm going to lay down some
No,
repeaters.
no,
Now
no.
first, I'm going to have to craft all of them. Shoot, I forgot about that. This does not make any sense to me why you're going to only get one Krillin torch from crafting up freaking redstone torch, whereas with coal you get 4 torches. Because then redstone repeaters are so freaking expensive too. Like, oh my god. Don't even get me started on comparators. Well, that's 3 freaking
Okay, I
torches
can't.
per comparator. That's a lot. Really need to set up a freaking Piglin trading hall so I can get more quartz easier. Okay, that was the first crafting of redstone done. Now let's place some places. Blocks. Repeaters, that's what they are.
If it's 8 times
I
the
did my
value,
math wrong,
okay.
and I still need like multiple stacks of repeaters, redstone, and
Okay.
freaking comparators, and freaking redstone torches, and freaking everything. Okay, back to
Yeah.
what I was doing.
Now, 1.
Okay, now that all these cut bricks and blocks have been placed, I'm ready to start placing down tons of redstone and comparators and some banana.
Okay.
Now I need to place torches. So, finally, all of the redstone has been placed, but now I need to place the friggin' hoppers and chests, which is also going to take a long time. But let's
Dashin.
do it. But first, I need to place down a couple of copper grates, as in like a whole lot of copper whole lot of copper grates, because, well, I need to point
I
copper
can
into
do
these
this.
grates. And I'm also going to put iron
Okay.
to display what iron goes where. This base is going to probably break my PC with the lag.
Phew. God. What?
Okay, now I'm ready to
Why
start
do they do so much
pumping the
damage?
heck
You're
out
not
of my
even good at
hoppers.
it. I'm gonna die for nothing.
I just realized I've done my math wrong once again. You see, I thought that, like, I needed 3,000
No,
hoppers, but it turns out I need 5,000. So yeah, thankfully I do have a bunch of iron in my freezer stock, so maybe that'll be enough. Okay, frick, I still need a whole lot of iron. Back to the ironing board, I guess. Alrighty, I've been AFK for a fair while, and yes, we've got a lot of iron once again. Let us craft the final hoppers of justice. Now that I've got a whole lot of hoppers, I need to figure out kind of like a train of hoppers that are gonna go all the way to the iron. Okay, I think I know where I'm going. Placing a whole lot of rockets. Rockets? Hoppers. Yeah, well, frick. I just realized I made a mistake, and it means I either need to mine all of the hoppers that I've just placed, or I mine all of this contraption and just move it 1 block up, which I prefer the second option. There we go. That wasn't too hard, was it? So now that I've gotten to this point, I need to build like a little tunnel for the hoppers underneath the ground to then eventually make its way up here next to this final top step.
Yeah,
So I'm
perfect.
like,
Yeah.
okay, very good. And now I need to dig through, make a nice little tunnel, have a nice chain of hoppers hidden under the ground where only I will know they are there. Can I make it through this tiny little gap here? Okay, cool. I didn't die. That's a plus.
Fine. Good night.
But I'm also gonna lay down. I'll see you in the morning.
It will make its
9:30.
way down there, but it's going to take a long time to get there.
Look,
So I guess while I
9:30.
wait, I might as
What?
well do some
Wake you
crafting.
up.
Oh, yeah,
9:30.
yeah.
Awesome. The granite made
Are
it
you
all
about
the
to?
way down to the
I'm
bottom of the chain.
With this,
Yeah.
I've gotten quartz. I got a bunch of quartz blocks. So that's gonna last me a few goes.
Alright, well, I love you.
Love you too. Bye.
Box unloader, which basically makes it so that when I place a bunch of boxes, it unloads all of them for me and then give me the shulker boxes back in a different chest and all of the other items that are from the shulker boxes. We're going to
Just gonna get a bunch of this.
and maths and science, and yay, it works. Let's see if this construction works. So it should be emptying some stuff into here, yes, the beacons, and then the shulker box should end up in there. Let's see.
11 o'clock in the bed.
You said 11:30.
11:30
All
in
I'm
the
going to
bed.
do to complete the schematic storage system of justice is I need to place down the rest of the hoppers and the rest of the chest. So I'm also going to place down some barrels because that saves resources and it also saves land.
Yeah.
John said he wants it at 10.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
So I've been placing them sideways, and while that does not actually matter, it does matter because I want it to look cooler than that. Frick. I just realized I screwed something up. I meant to put another layer of freaking biscuits, like chests and stuff on the bottom of this, like under this shelf. So,
Come on, man.
so freaking not having a freaking thought. Oh my goodness. I should really just build a pigeon training hole, but also I really can't bother doing that because I built so many other redstone things in here with the funnel, but you know, there's only so much redstone that I want to do in one video, and yeah, I just want to freaking get this epic port.
I'm going. I'm going.
Another day, and then another day. I'll one day do it. One day I'll build a quartz farm. In the future, I'm sure of it. I maybe might one day build one. Okay, now the truly devastating thing about this mistake that I've made is I'm going to have to mine all or most of the hoppers that I just placed. That's right, every single one. It's either that or waste more hoppers making another chain and just more complication and yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of annoyed about it, but it's just the way it's gonna have to be, I guess. Alright, that is all of the new hoppers. Let's test and see, hopefully it all works. So we're going to put one wind charge in, see if that makes it all the way down to the bottom of the existence. It should make it into this hopper, and while we wait for that, I might as well place some chests. This whole video is filled with mistakes because I placed all of these redstone torches in the complete wrong spot. Yay for me, I have to place them all over again. What is my life? Oh, and by the way, the wind charge made it to the bottom, so the hoppers have been placed correctly. Yay, I did something right.
Wait, I should not have spammed those.
You may not be able to see it, but I've placed all of the chests down. The reason why you can't really see it is because this storage room is so massive that you can't see all of the chests unless you are close enough to them. So it's like, as I run, you can see them there, like, just loading in. But, yes, this is a huge storage room. I do still need to go and make all of these into double chests, though. So, yeah, first I want to place down all the hoppers. Now that I've got all of the hoppers down and I've placed half of the chest, I'm ready to start doing the big boy part of this job. And that is sorting through which items go where. I need to first grab myself, like, all of the moss in existence and anvil, and I need to rename this moss to Matthew Max, or just anything weird. And I'm going to go through all of these hoppers and put my Matthew Max in these slots. Here. Now do this for all 1,100 and something or other of these hoppers. Oh my freaking massive heck, that's freaking massive crazy. All of these with Matty Max, and oh my gosh, that was a task. And now it's time for the other big part of the task, which is choosing which items go where.
I'm sorry, I
I'm
know.
gonna need 1,100 items,
I'm sorry.
something like that. So,
Please forgive me.
yeah. I really should make that Tigran trading hall, shouldn't I? Because they trade for leather. My procrastination days are over. I am
Creeper.
officially going to build myself a Tigran trading hall. I'm not going to make a very fancy one though, because I really don't need to. This design is by Nembon. It's a simple and easy to build Midland trading hall. Alright, I've finished building what I think
Come on.
is the ugliest farm I've ever built in my life, because I just rushed the whole thing and looks like it's working pretty well. I just realized I've definitely screwed it up. I can see it's already clogging up. Frick, fix it, bam. Okay, there we go. Now everything should be filtering into these chests. I just realized I built this really badly and I need to sand
No,
down
leave
half
me
the
alone.
farm and rebuild it.
And then I'm
Okay, there we go. That was easy. I just had to sneeze my guts out. Well, now that all that's done, I believe I just need to AFK a bunch of gold and then trade it all and turn it into leather. So I collected a bunch of gold nuggets and turned it into gold ingots so
Come on.
I could filter it into my bartering farm and collect heaps of leather and also other good resources. While I waited for the bartering farm to gather its supplies, I decorated a fair bit and made it a bit more gas-proof and mob-proof. Alright, we have got more than enough leather for freaking
Go, go.
most of our frames, which is very good. But now I need to get myself 18 stacks of logs just for these item frames. I know it's crazy, right? Unfortunately, I've used pretty much all of my logs for my tent, but fortunately, remember my seagull hunting? Well, I've actually got leftover logs from that, but not enough. So, freaking thought that I had a lot more. But I do actually have enough logs, just a whole mix of different types of logs. Heck yeah. So let's craft up some item frames, shall we? There we
How many?
go. We just grab
Come
all
on,
the
just
item
not put
frames and we
in.
bounce up here. Freaking I
Let us
just
sleep.
deserve this freaking. If we just bounce up here, I said once. Now I just need to place all of our. That is not what I want to do. That is absolutely. Why would I ever want to put an item frame in an item frame? We just need to place all our item frames. Hooly dooly. There we freaking go. This looks so cool with all of the item
I do
frames and
not
stuff
feel like
down.
healing it
Oh
up
my
with
goodness. Now I know I said that I was gonna go and sort through where everything would go, but I've thought of a different way that I can do that. Very fun way. And fun way that I'm gonna say for the next video. But before we do that, there's two
I
more
need
things I need to do.
respiration.
Well, maybe more than two things. Well, so firstly, I
Where's
want to
my
get some
respiration?
obsidian from our piglet trader.
That
Oh my gosh, there's a lot there. That's awesome. And I want to take my obsidian down to my trial chamber, and I want to build a big portal here. Let's try this. Oh, I guess it's two. I guess I'll turn it into a portal times 3. Beep, bop, bat. Epic. I love that. I don't love these spawners that are
Respiration 3. Next thing
Another
I'm
thing
gonna
I wanted to do was make a more proper entrance in and out of my trial chamber. Now that looks a bit more epic. It will look very epic when my plans for the
Come on, let me
mushroom
find
are
out some
not
let's go into the
epic. Another thing that I need to touch up is this room that
Okay.
has got our
Come on.
shulker box unloader. Like, I can't just leave this like this. It looks trial chambery. Hashtag upgrade. It looks much better and trial chamber now. And I reckon the other thing this base is lacking is a super smelter. So I just flip the switch and it sends out all of the coal to go inside the furnace, or well in this case, Azalea tree. Then if I put stone in this chest and then I flip this switch, then it will cook up the stone. And all of the things I cook will end up in here. Heck yeah. Oh my goodness, that is fun. Heck yes. Let us also build out an enchanting room. Yeah. This next clip, and for a little while I will let my voice change.
And let's also dig out a brew room. I really need to make myself a bedroom. Floor copper and heck yes, it's a very I need a yellow flower. Give me yellow, please. Where's yellow? Need orange dye. Yes, yellow. And that is so that I can make orange beds and match the copper theme. Make like a fancy kind of bed right here. Yeah. Nice. And I'm just gonna sneeze in some other decorations. Oh, Sue! Oh. Okay. Wow, that looks really cool.
Why did nobody tell me my voice changer was on. What the heck? Anyway, depends how I build myself a freaking ice bridge between my bases, because it is getting very annoying having to fly everywhere and use up tons of rockets and then restock them and then... So let's freaking make this bridge then, shall we?
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Awesome, we're done. Now, I can ride my boat epically! This is way better than using rockets. And because of the new update, I think I'm just going to fly right through the portal. And woo! Oh, noticing lots of piglins are spawning. And honestly, I don't really want them running around my base, you know? So let's go back home, grab some turtle eggs. Let's just make a simple little trap for them to fall into. Yes, trap. And of course, down underneath the traps, I've got myself some hopper minecarts to collect any gold that they will drop. Alright, I'm pretty happy with that. See you in the next episode.
Lowe's now really fine, really fast. So we offer delivery as soon as next day. We also offer installation and we'll haul away your old one. When you need it fast, we got you covered. Shop Lowe's today. We help, you save.
We really need to get another car that fits all of our stuff for $3. So we decided to look at CarMax. We saw so many good options online. I wanted to check them out in person. Mitchell saw this truck and instantly fell in love, you guys. He was
Oh my
absolutely
god,
obsessed.
who cares?
Which means that we were most likely going to end up getting an SUV. We absolutely love that we have the freedom to explore how we want, when we want. Something I love is that I don't have to worry about going back and forth
Wait.
to price. You have
It takes this many.
To learn more and find your perfect car, visit CarMax.com. CarMax, the way car buying should be.
Bit. Nah.
This is Bedrock Edition, and it's got hardcore now mode. I mean, it's got hardcore mode now. What? Yay. The question is, wait, what? There's a warning? Warning, hardcore mode is hard. Okay, the question is, can I beat it? What the flip? This is so different and weird. Awesome. There is a little version of me up in the corner. That's hilarious. Love that. So, here we are. Bedrock Edition, the game that I never thought that I'd play. We're actually on my hardcore world in Java Edition speed. Why does it kind of zoom in when I start mining? That's so tricky. Whoa, it's a pig in Bedrock. Why is this table so much darker than what I remember? Okay, let's craft us some basic tools so that we can get what we need to survive. Why does this... Wow, this menu feels so weird. There's mobs down there. I don't want to get eaten by them. Alright, let us make the stuff we need. We're gonna be Minecraft without dying. That's what we're gonna do. I think there's iron down there. Yeah, there is. But, I'm scared. I don't know what to expect with, like, the combat in Bedrock. Is it the exact same as Java, or is it a little bit different? Ooh, I might just make myself a stone sword before I go in there. We're getting that piece of iron, and we're not gonna die. No matter what. I think that I can just spam click. Oh, okay. Alright, got him. Why is it running at me? I swear that goes faster in Bedrock. What the heck? Ow. Oh, gosh. I almost died just then, guys. I lost 2 hearts. Flip, that could have been the end of me. Alright, we got iron. We got all the iron we need for life. Well, since when did you get XP from iron? What? We got 2 pieces of iron. We're set for life. Get out of here, sheep. I need your meat. I need to survive. Yes, good. Okay, we're off to a good start. We're getting there. We are... Ow. Why did... Not ow, but that was hard to swim. That was so weird. Let's go in this direction. There's, like, way less grass as well. What is this? The plains biome is way less grassy, which is kind of convenient. Just me, its flowers look different as well. I don't know. Maybe I'm just hallucinating. I love how whenever I crouch, my character up the left just crouches as well. Okay, there's a village over here, because I know this thing.
I want to see.
Off the leather, because I want to make crumbles as well.
Oh, too bad.
Why is it getting so weird in this version? Whoa, the render distance is crazy. And no, there's not a village. So the seed from my other world is different in Bedrock Edition. Isn't that interesting? It would be good to grab some coal so I can cook my food. Oh, there's a bunch of iron. Oh, okay. There's a pretty big awesomeness there. How about we
There,
get
Miller.
ourselves a boat and get down safely, if that's a thing. Is it a thing? You take fall damage in boats in Bedrock Edition? Oh, can I survive if I land in that water? Let's just find out. Yes! Okay. That is good. That is good. We made it. Alright. Now I've got a boat. And I don't want a boat. Okay, we got coal. Let's go. So we can pick our food. Did I just hear Herobrine footsteps? Oh my gosh, mobs just keep appearing. I would love to just get myself some heckin' iron gear to protect myself with. Is it just me or is the sun setting and it's getting darker? I'm gonna need a sleep soon. Yeah, I feel like the sun may be setting. Let's just mine a little galactic Minecraft hole, you know? And say goodbye to those mobs. Bye! Oh gosh, it's so dark. I need a torch. There we go. We are succeeding. We will beat the Ender Dragon today, chat. What the? That's the old bed texture. Okay? I was asleep. Ah, what the heck? Wow, amazing animation. Perfect. I was about to say we'll leave our bed there so we can respawn, but this is hardcore, so that really doesn't matter. Okay, yeah, there's a bunch of mobs out there. I'm gonna make myself some gear to survive this thing better. Sometimes when I right-click it, it doesn't work. I guess I need to wait for the menu to animate away out of the screen. Like, ooh. Oh my gosh, there are so many slimes. What the heck? I don't know if I can beat these guys right now. Alright, first thing we're gonna make is we're gonna make a shield. Because that protects us against all dangers in theory, right? Why couldn't I press F and it didn't equip? Alright, is it just me or is it not working? I'm right-clicking and nothing is happening. Is the shield I can still move at normal speed with it. Wait. Why isn't it doing anything? Does it need to be in my other hand? No? Huh? Huh? You gotta shoot. What? You have to sneak to use your shield? Are you kidding me? Okay. Why is that only block? That is absolutely wild. I'm gonna need armor if I can't block naturally. Okay. We'll make a chest plate for the most protection. I have equipped it. Bring it on, brother. Bring it on. I will destroy you. Why are you so... You bounce so weirdly. Ow! I blocked by sneaking. Oh my gosh, they're just coming at me. Why do they leap like that? Okay, there we go. That wasn't too bad. We got this. We got this. I can't... Oh, it sends him back when I block? That's kind of OP. Alright, why can I see the slime through the water so easily? What? I feel like slimes are way more rare to find in caves in Java Edition, but here I am just finding them everywhere I go. Yep. I'm just... Bro, what? Why are there zombies in my little house? What? I have a torch in there. What is this? What? Ah! Run! Die! Oh dear. My health is not looking good over here. Ah! Get out of here. That was very intensity. Oh. Alright, we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. We're getting confused, but we're also getting there. That is where we're getting. Well, I'm looking at my guy in the corner, like, his neck is like, reach the iron while breaking my neck. Oh, let us make a water bucket, and now we are set for life. Alright, we're gonna climb out, waterfall style. Even though I'm remembering that swimming is kind of scuffed in Java Bedrock Edition. What is going on? This is so clunky. Let me out. Swim up. Okay. Oh, alright. We're back in the surface and there is a rabbit. Hello, rabbit. Goodbye, rabbit. It's not even bouncing, it's just sliding. Okay, we're gonna go and raid that outpost, chat.
Well, here is
I'm not
some...
going to swim there, I'm going to float. Because I've learned that swimming sucks in Bedrock. Yeah. What the heck? Why am I rowing? I'm rowing them so fast. And I'm like kind of sitting up in my boat, like my bum is not sitting on the ground of the boat. That's kind of hilarious. What we're gonna do is, we're gonna park our boat, we're gonna run in, we're gonna check out the chest, and then we're gonna run back out, and it's gonna be awesome, because I'm gonna water bucket clutch. Let's go. No questions asked. No questions asked. Oh my gosh. They're all in there. Run, run, run. Run. Get out of here. Oh my. They're everywhere. Okay, there's nothing good. I'm running. Ah! Okay. That was intense. They all just came at me. In Java Edition, they don't even go inside their own buildings. So I guess that makes sense. Run.
Mhm.